Welcome back, YouTube, to another episode of Monster Speaking Podcast. I'm your host, Daryl, Darth Vader Gant.
This your boy Mike, better known as Booby, aka Choke Yourself.
Oh man, why you want to choke yourself, man? Don't do that.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of stuff I'm gonna get off my chest tonight, but
For real? I see what you got in your chest right now, man.
oh no, we ain't even gonna talk about that right now.
Nah,
It's slight right now.
Slight?
It's slight, little slight. So
okay.
what we're gonna do is before we get started with any podcast, we're gonna give you a slogan. We may not always be right, we may not always be wrong,
But you're always going to get our modest opinion of what we're speaking on.
Alright, so it was a win-win weekend for me, pretty much. I'm gonna get into it. The Panthers couldn't lose. They couldn't take a loss because they had a bye. So that's great. We get into the college situation in a minute, as you can already see. But I ain't gonna talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about this pro. So let's just get a rebuttal of what happened over the weekend. The game of the weekend was Cleveland against Indianapolis. My boy, shout out to my man PJ Walker.
What's up, PJ?
Stepped in and did what he had to do. I was watching that game just to listen to see what the commentator had to say. The commentator said it was 3rd and 10. I won't forget this play. 3rd and 10. They said PJ needs to make a play. When you're a backup quarterback, you need to make a play. 1 or 2 or 3 plays a game. 3rd and 10. This man threw a dime in between a zone. When I say he threw a dime, go back and watch it. He threw a dime where that ball just laid into the receiver 30-something yards. And I'm saying to myself, oh, these are the same cat. They say he couldn't play or he couldn't be a starting quarterback. But it's a lot of teams out here that recycling.
PJ,
a lot of people out here recycling quarterbacks, and I watch him play. And like I said, I'm a little biased to PJ.
Yep.
And I know that, but I know that man got a cannon.
He do.
He stepped in when Deshaun Watson was able to throw and his shoulder was still hurt. PJ won another game. So him playing 2 games, PJ is 2-0. So PJ, shout out to you, bro.
PJ.
So on that note, they won 39-38. Another game that was a division in the Panthers division was Tampa Bay played Atlanta, and it came down to the last second, but Atlanta pulled it out 16-13. Late field goal with 2 seconds left. Atlanta beat Tampa. I was kind of wondering why Bijan Robinson wasn't playing. He
wasn't feeling well.
And the crazy part about it, he said he started feeling bad Saturday night. And I'm saying to myself, why is he not playing at all? He got 1 carry in the 4th quarter when I was watching. I'm like, what's going on? Come to find out, like you said, he was sick. He didn't feel well, but he still dressed out, tried to go out there and be a trooper, try to play for the team. But they won. Another game that was a division game with the Giants and the Commanders. And if you watch that game, man, it was almost like
What you watching?
It was like eating Alpo. It was like somebody making you eat Alpo.
Eat Alpo, man.
That would have made it seem like that game that was hard to watch.
They were watching Bed Break, man. You know what I'm saying? See it rise. See how
Man, they were looking at that was some bad football yesterday. But Tyron Taylor, he won the game, for them. Like I said, that game was just so hard to watch. Another game that I kept my eye on was Chicago Bears for another reason.
Why?
Another former Panther.
Who?
Deontay Foreman had 3 touchdowns, 16 carries, 89 yards. Then he had 2 touchdowns carrying the ball. Then he caught one and ran one in, 3 touchdowns. So I say to myself, I look at it like, man, DJ Moore over there, Deontay Foreman,
come on, man.
PJ Walker,
come on, man.
McCaffrey, just had some talent here and they just let it go. But like I said, we're not even talking about the Panthers this week, but I'm just saying.
About it, man. I know it hurts you to your heart, man.
We in Charlotte, so I got to talk about it, but I'm being real, I saw something today. I saw this cat today had this thing saying the 10 worst so far this year, 10 worst people that was free agents that went to other teams that not paying it out so far. He had number 9, Frank Wright. He said Frank Wright, he thought was showing up going to be the man.
Was a free agent?
Well, he came to the Panthers. He thought they were going to help him out, and that was bad. And number 6, he had Miles Sanders. He said it completely what I was thinking. He picked the wrong team.
Top 10 was for the
whole NFL.
Okay,
no, the whole NFL.
Okay.
He happened to have the Panthers, and it was his top 10, but he had 2 of the Panthers in the top 5.
Gotcha.
He had the coach at number 9. He had Miles Sanders. And he said the same thing I have been saying all along. Miles Sanders had probably one of top 2 or 3 best offensive line in Philadelphia. Had an RPO quarterback, which is a run pass offense with Jalen Hurts. So it's easy to run the ball when you don't know who got the ball. You run it through big holes. He's not the kind of back that's going to break a lot of tackles. Deontay Foreman was a more smash mouth kind of running back. So my thing is, he said at the end, he said, I think he picked the wrong team to go to. Oh, I've been saying the same thing. I'm not saying he's not a good running back, but he picked the wrong. And like I said, at the end of the day,
you ain't got no offensive line that block like that. So.
No, well,
yeah, I mean,
like I said again, go back and look. You go back and tell me who the last 5 offensive linemen was at the end of the year. They still on the Panthers team. What changed? Like I keep asking everybody, what changed? Deontay Foreman not here. When Chuba Hubbard was getting the ball, he was carrying the ball and he was carrying it effectively. Way better than Miles Sanders, right? Mm-hmm. What changed?
So what you mean? You mean just because the coach changed, the offensive line changed too?
Your philosophy changed. No.
Yeah, I mean, you got philosophy.
No. Your philosophy changed.
You still got to know how to block.
So you telling me basically, you got the same offensive line coach from last year, Dave Campo. He got the same core guys there from last year. What changed?
So you mean to tell me if you got a run play, you don't know how to block on your run plays?
It can be different schemes. Everybody can have run.
True.
You can run slant. You can pull guards. You telling me the Panthers, when they had, go back and pull up the stat from last year when they beat Detroit. How many of y'all they had running? Deontay Foreman and Chuba Hubbard had over 100 yards. They ran the ball effectively down Detroit throat. The same Detroit team that you high on this shit, that ran down their throat. But you telling me that the philosophy changed? It had to change. Them guys they ain't just forget how to block. Frank Wright came in here and changed. He changed something that Wilkes had. Wilkes and that offense coordinator had something. Offensive line coach had something going good when they were running the ball. But you let everybody tell it. Oh, Wilkes' offense was born.
So you changed it. The new coach came in and changed it up so bad that they can't block no more. That's what I'm saying. Hey, it's no slight to the offensive line. I'm just saying that don't even make no sense, bro.
You can change your offensive philosophy running the ball. Part. So if you change your
offense, you still got to know how to block. Like that, nobody like you. These guys getting paid to block, bro.
So what I'm asking you is,
I'm saying you got the same 5 from last year.
Morton is still your left tackle. Igekwe is still your right tackle. Your center, Bradley Bowman, he's still there. Now Christian got hurt and Bradley Bowman been hurt. So your 2 guards have been hurt. So they're not there. So let's take that out of the equation. The 2 guards not there.
Okay.
But your 2 tackles and your center there. Guards, I know guards are important too.
Yep.
But I'm saying Bradley Bowman coming back soon. Christian, I think maybe, I don't know how long he gonna be at.
Okay.
But the guys, what I'm saying, they're still the core of the guys are still here.
Yeah.
They same 5 is here. Something had to change. For them guys, you just say they don't know how to block. They know how to block. Because the Panthers know when they took Igekwe from State, he's more of a blocking running back pass. He's not a great pass blocker. We see that. His thing is he gets his hand on, he gonna maul you.
Yeah.
Morton is good over there on the other side. What changed?
You said the coaching change, but I'm just saying you got your guys. It's mano.
I don't get it.
It's mano y mano. You got to put the hands on the guy that's in front of you.
So if you watch the Miami Dolphin game, the first quarter, they ran down Miami throat.
They ran.
They ran down their throat like it wasn't no tomorrow. It reminded me of last year when they played Detroit.
Then what happened?
They went away from him. They went away from him. It ain't like Miami was still stopping them from running.
So that's what I'm saying. So yeah,
it's a philosophy.
But what I'm saying is when Miami was running the ball on them, right?
Miami wasn't running. We were running the ball on Miami.
Running the ball on Miami, right? So I mean, they can block. They know how to create holes and stuff like that, right?
They ran down their throat.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. So it ain't what's different. I mean,
they made an emphasis. I keep trying to tell people they're trying to make Frank Wright come here and had this Patrick Mahomes offense. It's not made for us. It's not made for us.
Mahomes offense when he ain't never did nothing.
Who? They want this. The owner here wants this high potent offense.
If he the coach cannot run that offense. The coach said, "Hey man, you can let me run this team like I run the team, or you can go and get some."
That's why the owner brought the coach in here for. He's an offensive minded coach.
True, but I'm saying you just not say the owner make it seem like the owner got his hands inside the pot trying to cook.
So
you know what I'm saying?
If that's the case, if you want an offensive minded coach and you 0-6.
But yeah, you got the offensive minded coach, but you still trying to.
And that's what I'm trying to get people to see.
You said he had the coach got to have meetings with the owner every day.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's what I'm saying. But so it's more of the owner than the coach.
That's why I'm trying to. I want to get you to understand. The offensive line coach is still here. The offensive line is still here. The only thing changed was the head coach from Frank Wright to Steve Wilkes. Philosophy changed.
But
the thing about what everybody was saying about
I know. Yeah, we dwell on that. Let's get to the rest of the.
Okay, well, like I say,
my bad, man.
we're talking. Baltimore Ravens put a DPG on your Detroit line, 38-6.
Sure did.
That game wasn't even close. That game wasn't close at all.
Yeah, how Gerald Vernon Key Sweat say, man? Just one of them things.
Oh, that was, and that's what they coach even said.
Yeah,
he said, hey, we needed a whooping like that to be humble. We got to humble ourselves. Maybe it's true.
Yeah, just one of them things, man.
Like I say, out in the 4 o'clock games, basically you had Pittsburgh Steelers came back and beat the Rams.
Pittsburgh 4-2.
Yeah. So
they're starting to seem like they're starting to get everything together now.
But they had a bye. Mike Tomlin, if I'm mistaken, Pittsburgh won the last 7 games after a bye. So that was that means when they go into their bye week, they know exactly what they need to do. They go back and refuel, recharge, and come back out right. Denver beat the Green Bay Packers 19-17. And that's like one of them games where you like, okay. And then Seattle beat Arizona, which is another yeah, basically. And the Sunday night game last night, Philadelphia put it on Miami Dolphins 31-17.
It was a little in the beginning, but after that.
But I'm glad Philadelphia finally put their foot on the good team's throat and showing me, hey, we back. So you know, and we didn't even talk about Kansas City beating the Chargers yesterday. I think the final score of that game was 38.
It was
38-20. I want to say.
Kansas City beat Miami.
Kansas City beat the Chargers.
31-17.
31-17. I knew it was about 14. I knew that much.
31-17.
So yeah, and they finally looked like they sailed for the first time. Cause they made a trade in the middle of the week to get Nico Hartman back from the Jets.
Another thing with that Kansas City team, ever since Bieniemy left, they've been looking like they got double-digit win this week, but it look like they kind of barely skipping by because of the talent they got. You know what I'm saying?
Well, can't talk about Bieniemy too quick. They only put up 7 points yesterday for Washington, so can't you see? That's another thing. You can't harp on that because Bieniemy you putting up 7 points. Hey, bro, for a pro football team, put up 7 points. Hey. And you see what those boys did in the locker room. You see what Jonathan Allen went in the locker room and said he tired of this.
Yeah, but you see what it is, man. Every time I look, dude, there was somebody in the backfield.
Hey,
listen. Sam Mills getting tackled like he
Hey, listen, man.
Like
it was Sam Howell, man.
Sam Mills, rest in peace to Sam Mills, but then, man.
Hey, Sam Mills. I was like, Sam Mills, the quarterback, man. But all I know is,
they were on that cat, bro.
Hey, when I said the ice bath gonna be for that brother this week,
he hurt.
I know he probably said the ice bath for the last next. He probably still in the ice bath.
That cat probably wake up in a cold sweat.
Hey, man, listen, that joker, they want him like some bumblebees.
I don't know, but they're on him, bro.
Like I say,
in a cold sweat.
Hey, but like I say, this for some reason NFL week this week was kind of like.
Because Buffalo lost to the.
Oh, we forgot all about that.
Buffalo lost to
Buffalo got beat 29.
They wishy-washy too. Like,
wishy-washy ain't the word. Buffalo is one of them teams, man.
I don't know what team gonna come out week to week.
Hey, I say after all these weeks so far, I think if I'm not mistaken, this is week 7. Week 7, if I'm not mistaken. I think teams are not starting to
get their foot.
You gotta, and I think Philadelphia put their foot in the right direction. As we doing this podcast right now, San Fran is getting beat 7-0, and Minnesota's driving again right now. So we looking at the game as we doing the podcast. So some teams are trying to find their footing, like you said, but it's like this week of football was just kind of weird.
It's kind of
this whole season been weird.
Yeah, it's kind of
ain't nobody's. I don't know if I can honestly say I can see a team.
Teams are losing to teams that they're supposed to beat, and teams that are. I mean,
because I thought San Fran was that team until last week. I was like, that's the best team in football.
That could be just a little quick blemish. It all depends on what they do tonight. Now, if they lose tonight,
hey, injuries are part of the NFL. And you got Debo Samuels out, you got Trent Williams out tonight. But hey, don't make no excuses. A lot of teams be hurt. Yeah, a lot of teams face injuries. It's always that next man up mentality. Whoever want to play.
All depends on what you got in the cupboard. If you got some good food.
Well, the thing about that's what make the NFL so good. Because guess what? You gotta have some dogs ready to say, you know what? I can't wait to get my opportunity. When I get there, I'm gonna make the best of it.
What you got in the cupboard? You got you some flour. You got cornstarch.
Hey, man, listen.
Yeah, it all depends on what you.
Yeah, it is. Like I say, so and before we get off the NFL, go back to Thursday night. Jacksonville beat the Saints. Can't remember. They won by like 7.
The score was
Thursday night
31-24.
Yeah, I know they won by 7. So yeah, Jacksonville beat the Saints. So that's a recap.
Look like they're trying to Like they're getting in the right direction.
The Saints still.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, the Jacksonville looking, but the Saints is the same. You don't know what kind of identity they are. You don't know what they're going to do. And we didn't talk about the Raiders. The Raiders got beat by Chicago. I say, but yeah, they got beat by the Chicago.
Yeah, they got beat real good by Chicago.
Let's go ahead and let's talk about the elephant in the room.
What's the elephant in the room, man?
Oh man, it's a team that I love.
And who is that?
I'm sorry, I might have the team on.
Who was that?
University of Virginia.
Oh man, what you talking about over there, man?
Somebody at work.
What's his name?
What's his name? Courtney Howerton.
And who was
Courtney Howerton. I'm gonna say it again. Courtney Howerton.
You got to coordinate.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it real slow. Courtney Howerton.
You got to coordinate. You know
he Saturday morning.
What is that?
He brought his phone out.
Mm-hmm. What he did?
He recorded me and say, "Don't you ever wear no more Virginia stuff at work. Y'all trash." That's exactly how he said it. Trash. Don't never wear that in here no more. I said, okay. I recorded it. It was 8:51 that morning. The last thing I told Courtney, I said, hey, don't lose like the Virginia. Don't lose.
Please don't come to work if they lose.
And then what happened? I watched the game. The Mighty Tar Heels. Drake May. Drake made that. And I'm not saying Drake May is a good quarterback. I'm not taking that from him. Virginia came out and played the game of their life and beat the number 10 team in the country in Carolina. But then everybody want to call and take me, oh man, good game. Or
was that what he was doing?
Yeah. Lee Crane from work. He was texting me.
What's up, Lee?
Yeah, he was texting me like, yeah, man, good.
Oh,
no, don't text me.
Don't text me. He tried to get it off. Or he
tried to hit me with a straight DM. No, don't text me, bro. Don't text me. I said I will see y'all at work. So all I gotta say is we ain't won but 2 games all year, but one of them 2 games against who? The Mighty Tar Heels.
Mighty Tar Heels.
So we gonna get off that. I'm not gonna stay on that long.
No, man, go ahead, stay on it.
No. We're gonna put all the time on that.
I want you to let that thing marinate.
Oh no, they gonna let it marinate because a whooping them make you marinate. It'll make it's soft. It's just you like eat something sour and don't taste good. That's how that face you look. That's how they felt. They just felt bad.
Oh, they got whooped like when your mama tell you get one of the branches off the.
Yeah, you know our old girl. Yeah. You know our girl. Yeah. What she say in Color Purple? She say, yo, all my life I had to fight. Yeah, I had to fight. Yeah, and they fought.
So, things don't change.
And it did change. Because we brought that behind whooping up from Charlottesville.
And what else they did?
To Chappie. Oh, we whooped that. Yeah, we whooped. We made some gumbo. We made gumbo.
What you put in that gumbo?
A little bit of ass whooping.
What else?
A little bit of foot whooping.
What else?
A little bit of elbow. And we put our shoe all up in them. And we popped them buns. So all my family in Lancaster, all the Charlotte people that love the Tar Heels.
Who else love the Tar Heels?
Sweet Wally.
Oh, Sweet Wally.
My brother.
What's up, Keith?
Yeah.
What's up, Keith?
Oh, man.
Who else?
Tay. My homeboy Tay.
Oh, what's up, Tay?
Lee.
What's up, Lee?
Dante.
What's up, Dante?
Courtney.
What's up, Courtney?
Harold.
What's up, Harold?
Mr. George.
What's up, Mr. George?
Boy, that's a lot of Tar Heel fans. Mr. George was on the toilet for about 30 minutes. He wouldn't even come out the bathroom. He was sick. He was sick.
Man. He had what you call it, urinary
Yeah. All of them were bleeding. All of them need to pass this weekend. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. Clemson went to my
They had irritable bowel syndrome?
Yeah, Clemson did too, man. They got beaten overtime by Miami. 28-20. Dabo Sweeney, man.
He ain't looking good, man.
Hey.
That transfer portal.
Hey, you said it, I did. I'm just
portal.
Hey, man.
The playing field, bro.
Hey, man.
Ain't no more them big dominant dog teams that used to have back in the day.
Now Alabama came back and beat Tennessee. I watched that game. They be struggling too, though. Now the big game of the day was Ohio State, Penn State. That was a great defensive battle. Ended up being 20-12. Ohio State did win. But I'm gonna tell y'all, that team up there in Ann Arbor, Michigan.
What they call? What the name?
Wolverines. Michigan Wolverines.
Everybody talking about Wolverine, talking about for X-Men?
No, they need to be because that way he's spicy. They putting up 40 to 50 points every week. And not let nobody score more than 7 to 10 points.
Yeah, Wolverine is one of the toughest animals in the
Yeah, boy, you put them in a hole.
They're relentless.
You put them in a hole, you better be ready to fight. Cause they gonna come and they whooping people now.
They coming out with them claws like Wolverine off of X-Men.
They have really established themselves as the best team in college football. Cause the reason I say Georgia, the reason I say Georgia gonna fall because they lost their tight end Bauer. I don't know if it's season-ending ankle injury, but that tight end was so good. He having surgery, so I don't know how long he's gonna be gone.
Yep.
They was number 1. Michigan still number 2. Ohio State was number 3. The new rankings did come out, I think, today. And matter of fact, I don't think I looked at it. But let me give y'all a tidbit of what the college football rankings.
What it looking like? Let me see what it looking like. You got them up on there? You got them pulled up?
College rankings. AP poll. Here we go. New AP poll. Georgia's number 1. Michigan 2. Ohio State 3. Florida State is 4. Washington look suspect Saturday. They won 15-7 over Arizona State. Sloppy, but they still number 5. Oklahoma number 6, but they won by 2 over UCF.
Yep.
They won. Texas won
by a touchdown.
Over Houston. They still number 7. Oregon number 8. Alabama moved up from 11 to number 9. Penn State only dropped from 7 to 10. They only dropped 3 by losing Ohio State, which I understand that. Ole Miss is moved down from 1 spot, 13 to 12. They 6-1.
Move up.
Utah is 6-1. They moved up 1 spot, which I don't understand. You beat USC, you only move up 1 spot. I don't get that.
USC was on ranked number 18. Everybody know USC.
Yeah.
No offense.
LSU this year has a potent offense, but their defense is horrible. They number 15. Missouri moved from 20 to 16. They 7-1. Oh, Carolina moved from 10 to 17. Oh man, I'm sorry, y'all. Air Force moved into 22 to 19. They 7-0. Duke went down from 16 to 20. They 5-2. Tennessee moved down from 17 to 21. They 5-2. Tulane moved up from 23 to 22. They 6-1. UCLA moved up 2 notches to 23. They 5-2. And USC, after 2 losses, they number 25 team, the 24th team in the country. And the team that moved in the top 25 for the first time all year, give it up to James Madison. They 7-0. Give it up to them guys. So yeah. Give it up. Yeah, James Madison. Give it up to him, man.
Sorry, James Madison.
Yeah, Virginia's his own one right now. So I mean, and I have to say something because on one of our other podcasts,
what you got?
People was asking us, and this has nothing to do with actually sports. This is the music. We did a top 4, the Mount Rushmore of R&B, and everybody was asking me, and they were probably asking Darryl why we didn't put Michael Jackson. Well, for everybody who knows, Michael Jackson is more pop, but we all know Michael Jackson is king of pop. He's the king of everything. So we kind of eliminated him from that topic because we were really saying R&B. So we took him out and put him in a different genre.
Yeah, he's different. He can't be categorized. So that's why we didn't put him in there.
And to let y'all know, this week we got a new one. And it's coming to you real soon. Real soon. We shooting the Mount Rushmore. The 4 best R&B groups of all time. So we say all time. We talking about from the Temptations. All the way from that era.
I had a coworker, somebody treat were talking about that night. She was like, man, y'all might need to do 3 parts of that. She said, because you got to think about it. Especially on the male side. It was so many good R&B groups back. The Temptations back in the 60s, the 70s.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Isley Brothers. You got Earth, Wind & Fire, OJ.
Midnight Star.
You got Atlantic Star. Yeah, I mean, hey. Bro, you got
to do about 3 parts, bro.
But you got to understand something. You do 3 parts of that, we talking about the Mount Rushmore.
But then what we doing, how she was saying, shout out to Tree, she was saying we get our subscribers and everything to vote for the top 2 from each decade. And then at the end, we put it on the chart. Then we do a poll from those.
So you saying breaking down in genres?
Yeah.
In eras?
Yeah.
So you talking about the 60s or the 70s?
70s, 80s, 90s, maybe 2000. The top 2 groups from, you know what I'm saying, from each genre. And then at the end, we check those top 2 that we picked from each genre. Now they can vote on who's the best group out of those top 2, out of those.
So 70s, 80s, 90s,
2000.
Still gonna be hard because in the 90s alone,
it is what it is.
You had Jodeci.
Yeah, but you get the top 2.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? So that way, from each genre, you see what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know, we wasn't really... The stuff that we listened to was like in the 90s, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
We don't want to be biased, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be biased.
I wasn't going to be biased because I already had my top 4.
But
I'm missing. It's gonna be a whole. But see, I get what you're saying.
That'll give the viewers a chance to chime in. And you know what I'm saying?
That's fine. If y'all want to do it that way, that's fine.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I had my 4.
Yeah.
It wasn't gonna be right, gonna be wrong. But guess what? I'm gonna make a lot of people mad.
But you know what? We can make it a little contest. You know, we maybe put out a little whiteboard up here, man. 70s, 80s, 90s. We put out 2. But
hey, like I say, y'all let us know. Y'all comment. This is where y'all got to come in at.
Let us know.
Y'all got to actually get on there and comment. Let us know who y'all think, because it's coming.
Everybody from Greeleyville, from Santee, from Lancaster, Charlotte,
Rock Hill, wherever you at. If North or South Carolina, it ain't even got to be North or South Carolina. We were trying to hit every platform. Somebody in California might be watching. Somebody in the state of New York might be watching. Somebody in Florida. Somebody everywhere. We try to get this platform out there. And last but not least, this Sunday we will be shooting another podcast at the Panther Stadium. So that's another pull-up segment. We're gonna pull up at the Panther Stadium, come out support, and also I don't know if you told everybody what we're selling now. So,
oh yeah, we got our little toboggans and sweater caps that we can be selling. Just hit us up in the comment section, let us know. We'll be posting it too on our social media.
So go to social media. We'll post the color we got. We got different kind of styles. But like I say, just let us know. And the only really thing we doing with this kind of funds is we trying to broaden our podcast. So, doing a podcast with just me and him, we working everything out of our own pockets. So it's like, we got to try to do things to help ourselves out. We have no sponsors, no nothing. So we got to do everything out of our own pockets. So we just got a little beanies. It's about to be cool. So if you want one, let Darryl know. Hit me up on his Instagram number, whatever the case may be. Let us know. But like I say, that episode will be coming to you real soon. The Mount Rushmore, and I guess we're going to do it a different format.
Maybe a 3 or 4 part series.
So like I say, we're going to figure that part out. But like I say, like, subscribe, comment, tell your people, tell somebody else, get subscribers, tell somebody else you know.
Make sure you share.
Yeah, and tell somebody else you know, say, hey man, it's a podcast right in Charlotte, North Carolina. We support these brothers. They doing it the right way. They're doing it from ground up. So on that note, we're going to get with y'all. One day this week, we're going to let you know what day we're going to shoot the next episode.
Yep.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace.